Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy, everyone. We have just finished with the restricted section, and now we're going to return to Professor Fig's classroom and continue on with the story. Okay, I guess we go up here.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
I suppose I better get out of your way.
I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how?
We did.
Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough.
Probably.
In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them?
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George
Not
tried
much.
to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
He's always telling me to keep the details to myself. Not good at that. But okay, of course.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in Herbology and Potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Will do. Alright, what do we have? I'm sure he gave us a bunch of other stuff to do. I guess we have to discover it? Okay.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Okay. I also have another owl. A new school champion? I don't think so. Not yet. Meeting Natty, though, we can do. Oh, we also have Herbology class now. Okay, let's go to Herbology.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Yeah, I already got that. Maybe it wants me to do that first. Okay. More quest stuff available. Well, let's look. I think we still want to go to Herbology class first. We will keep her things in mind as we're going through. Okay. Herbology class. Extremely important.
This cannot possibly be.
Okay, we're gonna stop and talk to her. Remember? Keep your friends close.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora.
Hi,
Pardon me if I
Lenora.
seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you learned anything about it?
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other paintings like this here?
Are there other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest.
It is to me too.
If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Okay. Well, we will take a look.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
All right.
Do come and find me if you stumble on something.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. This
Oh, it's
looks
over
like
here.
the location
There
for
you
the
are.
painting. What could be so... Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
I'm convinced I'm the only one in my dormitory who doesn't.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame. Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I followed the clues.
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should...
All right, back to Herbology class.
I'm convinced that Finn's called me in class.
Is she growing Punja's onion again?
Begin the class. How cute.
Good morning, Professor Garlic.
How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora
Professor
dear.
Garlic.
Oh, here.
Oh my goodness.
You'll need these for today's
Cute.
class.
Very cute.
A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together.
Mm-hmm.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio.
Cover your ears.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if those cotton balls are going to do it, are they?
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug.
Okay, here we go. Wow.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo!
Good to have a spell to repair everything that gets broken. I'd like to have that around the
Yours
house.
was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knot
I think it's
grass.
rather unique that you can see the lake from the Slytherin common.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I enjoyed it.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
We
You
did.
visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my
Alright.
star thistle arrangement.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know
Dittany
from
seeds.
Professor Sharp's class.
9 minutes.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Great.
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
What else do we have?
I find its location a little unusual.
All right, well, let's go meet with him.
Hello.
Hello.
Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Typical Slytherin trick, dropping a dragon skull
Of course,
on
it
someone
would be
during a
stuff
fight.
to collect
We
while he's
Gryffindors
talking.
fight with honor. And Ravenclaws too. At least you did. Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Revelio.
Okay, I'm gonna equip these.
Look at that! Well, anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants.
Yes, they are.
Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
I suppose they could come in handy.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such.
I'll take whatever backup I can get.
You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
Yep.
Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Revelio.
Yes, exploring is my thing.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Thing down here to collect? Oh, there is. Let's do that first. Ooh. Secret tunnel? Uh-huh. Suppose I better get back to class. I don't want to get in trouble.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
Okay, Professor.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits.
Not today.
Good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
As am I. Plants offer so much.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
To make anything grow, we must first...
Only cost him his hearing.
That goes for plants as well as friendships.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
I should think Professor Garlick would be more careful with her mandrakes.
Okay, where are we going next? It says potions class. Let's go to potions class. I think we got something new, but it's not. No, it's not better. All right. Off to potions class. After everybody gets out of the way of the door.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent, which he is.
Begin.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why
I'm gonna need a
this
lot of
particular
those.
potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
In my case, a lot.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous. I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from
Thank
what I
you.
hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round. Should you chop the Dittany or crush it?
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin rebellion.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yeah. I guess you heard correctly.
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity.
For you, right?
I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley.
Hi,
Bit
Gareth.
of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just
He's up to
missing
no
one
good.
tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Oh, sure, why not? Getting in trouble is just as fun as anything else. All right, yeah, I can get you the feather.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't.
Oh, he's gonna
Fwooper
miss
feathers
it.
aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Remember, precision.
What do we have here? And one Fwooper feather. Coming up. Oh, there's chest back here too. Don't forget the chest. Anything else? Thing's a little bit too far away to be in there. Okay.
I'll be that color, Miss McDowell.
All right, Gareth. Here's your
the
feather.
Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you. This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Endurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
I don't want to be close by when you blow up the classroom.
Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience
Okay.
and be thorough.
Endurus potion.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah! Get it!
Yeah, you're gonna get in trouble.
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again. Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
No. Oh, I'm in trouble. Okay.
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I was. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Better to ask for forgiveness than permission.
Class is dismissed.
Gareth, you owe me, man. You owe me. I'm gonna need some other materials to brew anything.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Yeah, it was nothing.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day.
Oh, I'm sure he
did. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
Yeah. The explosions are okay. At least they're entertaining.
Professor Sharp said that Wiggenweld potion can treat injuries. Hope I never need it.
Oh, I know I'm gonna need that. That's a given. What do we have? There it is.
Potion is not a cure-all. And no salve is a substitute for common sense.
Okay, why won't you let me grab you? Okay. We're good. Quests. Now, let's see. Yeah.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's inspiration for the rest of the term.
She's complaining about her robes reeking from his potion mishap.
Relieved to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
That's it? You're not going to beat each other up?
Professor Weasley said she'd help me with my cooking.
When can we learn how to fly? Okay, it is time to meet with Natty.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Let's take that flu first. All right.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the
Everybody's
moment.
after me.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
Do we be honest with her? They want something I found.
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
You're telling her way too much.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow.
No, she
Both
wasn't.
of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibili Land. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
I'm glad to hear it.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair, and the fact
Yes,
that
they
they're
are.
working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon.
Okay.
How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Help the stranger.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
I don't think so.
Students, you can't be sick.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Oh, yeah, you've gone too far now.
I refuse to be treated in this manner! Now, this has become...
Yeah, beware my magic.
Oh, what's the light out of your eyes?
Enter the bad guy.
Get over here, you take a
I'm not going anywhere.
You'll take me
Going after her. Incendio. Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
You've made a great mistake.
I think we got him. I think we got him.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted
Yeah, what just
in such
happened?
a manner. And so close to Hogwarts.
Revelio.
I had to use my Wiggenweld potion. Don't make me use my potion.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well,
They don't
you've
like me
avoided
much.
them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
Research, how interesting.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your
Curiosity.
service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
How extraordinary.
Merlin. Of the legend of King Arthur.
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
How fascinating.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
We collected some of that.
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Okay. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
All right.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swirl on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll see what happens.
All right, using the Mallowsweet.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Incendio!
Mullins' beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
How beautiful! What a day. I can hardly believe it.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However,
Most
I
definitely.
now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too.
And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Trials of Merlin. Okay. I don't know what you guys are used for, but I'm going to collect you anyway. Figure it out later.
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
Okay.
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Of course.
Hello? Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along
Don't know who
soon.
you are.
I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
An underwater adventure. That sounds like so much fun.
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade Station for what was meant to be a quick stargazing cruise with my grandmother. They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
Should I know who your family are?
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know of your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our
Then why aren't you in
contributions to
Ravenclaw?
science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
What is an astrolabe?
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool, essentially a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars, astronomical pursuits, but it has nearly 1,000 uses. Fascinating device. Sadly, I'd imagine it's rusted beyond repair now. Still, we'd love to have it returned to us. It would be like getting a bit of my grandparents back.
Well, sure, I'll help.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back.
Okay, well, let's see what we can do here.
Astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
Sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
Ooh, some stuff over here too. We'll come back to that. Oh my gosh, what's that?
Revelio.
A little bit further to go? Where am I supposed to dive? It's not available. I have a feeling I passed it. Yeah, I had to have passed it. It's gotta be back here. Okay, why can't I jump? There we go. We were close to it when we were here by the dock. Alright, swimming we go. This isn't the lake with the Loch Ness Monster, is it? Could prove to be a little challenging.
This must be where the Pinch-Smedley family astrolabe is. I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
What do we have over here? Oh, all right. Got a couple search things out here. I'll take it even though it's lower. Sell it. Oh, that's higher. That's good. What else we got on here? Anything? Doesn't look like it. All right. Back to shore.
died too terribly difficult.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did. Here you go.
I did. I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me and for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again. And I do hope you keep diving. You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Cool. All right, we got a couple of things. Let's see if they're better. The hat was the only thing that was better quality. Kinda ugly. It's all right. All kinds of stuff here. Progress. Like that. Like that. I will clear that stuff out later. Okay. What's our next quest here? This is Mr. Ollivander. Okay. We got that assignment. All right, closest waypoint. We're going to fast travel. Fast travel, good.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness.
I am resourceful.
He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
Sounds intriguing.
Of course, Mr. Ollivander. Sounds most up my street.
Wonderful. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw's. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
Why that wand? Why did he take that one?
Is there anything special about the wand?
Oh yes, it's terribly special. But not in the way you might think. It won't grant special powers to the caster, no. Nothing like that. But it will ease the hearts and minds of the Ollivanders to know of its return, and that power is immeasurable.
Agreed. Why did he steal it?
Why would the thief have taken the wand?
I must admit I have no idea. From what I can gather, he fancied himself an adventurer of sorts, always looking for trouble. In fact, after he went missing, rumor had it his ghost was seen in Hogsmeade. Never heard much about him after that, but it seems as if his adventurous spirit may have got the better of him. Perhaps he thought that the wand had some special power simply because of its esteemed lineage. Astonishing how misunderstood the art of wand-making is.
Have you continued searching the owlery?
Surely you could continue searching the owlery.
One would think. However, the headmaster does not take kindly to an old wand-maker loitering about the place. Can't say I blame him. Also, I have perhaps been looking for too long. I feel a fresh set of eyes, and a bright mind like yours is sure to solve this riddle.
I will see what I can find.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Oh, you've brought hope to this old wand-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
Why, thank you.
Revelio.
All right, investigate the owlery, huh? That's up there. We have that's close. That one's close.
Revelio.
What
the statues Mr. Ollivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls. Don't mind me, owls. I'm here to help a friend. Now, where are those statues? I recognize those handles. Here's a welcome surprise. No statues here.
There's one.
Empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws.
Return the bird sculptures to their... Okay.
I'd best keep looking. Nothing. Revelio.
Oh, there's one clear up there.
Oh, this will do nicely.
More of them right here. I don't think so. We'll go up the ladder. Let's see what we got.
Birds aren't afraid of heights. Perhaps I should look a bit higher. Oh, I'll take that, thank you. No statues here. I'd best keep looking. Nothing.
Unfortunately, all falling down.
I'd best keep looking. Here's a welcome surprise. Nothing.
Let's look up here first.
Revelio.
Okay.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now. Leviosa! Revelio. Accio. Oh, this will do nicely. No statues here.
Well, let's go down here and see what we found.
What's happening?
Okay.
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Good news. If you've got something to hide, you found the perfect spot. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. So, Mr. Ollivander was right. He wants his family wand back.
Goodness, I'd forgotten about that wand. I assure you I don't have it on me. I'm almost certain I dropped it the moment I was beheaded in that cave. Oh, it was sheer folly to follow that map.
What map?
Ridiculous, really. Found it on some yellowed old pages Peeves had pilfered. Thought I could impress a girl. But that's a story for another day.
So, you stole a wand and then followed a map on some pages that you took from Peeves and followed that map to your doom.
Odd to hear it all reduced to such absurdity, but yes. Why do you care about some old wand?
I don't really. Ollivander does. It's the pages I'm after. Might they be with the wand in the cave?
Indeed. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest? I'd be happy to show you where to find them.
How did you lose your head?
I think I can guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Why did you take the wand?
Why would you steal Mr. Ollivander's family wand?
The family were always going on about how special it was, so I took it. Who could resist? Sadly, it wasn't special enough to save my neck. I fully intended to return it once I learned it was only special for sentimental reasons, but as you can see, I never got the chance.
Wand picks the wizard. How did you steal from Peeves?
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He's got a penchant for wrecking things. Books,
That he does.
bottles, suits of armor, whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. I doubt he even noticed they were gone.
Probably not. Alright, I'll see you in the forest.
If that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you there.
If you don't mind the sight of my decapitated skeleton, the wand and the pages are yours for the taking.
Excellent. We'll get right on that in the next episode. Hey, until we meet again, take care of yourself and thank you for watching.